Hello, my name is Kerry from Kerry's Card Creations. Welcome. So I'm back today with a little treat box. So this is the little box. So I actually got the inspiration from this from the paper Pixie. And she's done two sizes. I didn't use her measurements. I just saw the box and I liked it. I watched her video, so I've got the general idea of how to make it. So it's all my own measurements and things. But that's where I got it from. And she does a really little one and then she does a bigger one. I didn't watch the video for the bigger one, so I don't know how big it is. But this one measures, when it's finished, 11 by 5. So it's 11 by 5 by 5. And then it opens. I've got a Velcro dot there to keep it closed, and it opens. And you can fit quite a decent amount of treats and things in there. So that's the box we're making today. So you need a piece of white card. This measures 21 centimeters by 21 centimeters. Score it on the first side at 5 centimeters and 16 centimeters. Turn it one turn and score it at 5 centimeters, 10 centimeters, 15 centimeters, and 18 centimeters. Then you place a mark 7 centimeters top and bottom, and then you score from that mark diagonally down to the bottom left and the bottom right hand corner of that square on both ends. Okay, right, fold and burnish. So I will Paper Pixie, she works in inches, so anybody that would rather make a box in inches like this, I will link in the description bar to her YouTube video that I watched. Right, so before I fold and burnish these ones, I'm going to do some cutting. Right, so I have got the 2 3 centimeter sections at the bottom and then the 2 5 centimeter sections at the side. So first of all, we are going to cut. I'm just checking my own picture. This first score line here, we're going to cut up past the first score line, past the second, and down to the third. 1 2 3 down to the third, and remove that score line. So you want to cut just to the right of that score line, as tight to that edge as you can get it. And let's just take that piece away. So we're going to remove 1 and 2 for now. Okay, and then we're going to do the same the other side. So you just want to come just left of that score line this time and cut down to the third score line. So past 1, past 2, down to the third. And then just take those top 2 away for now. And then we're going to turn it round. We're going to cut to the right of the score line. So I'm just checking straight, make sure you can see what I'm doing. Down to the first score line. And same the other side. Right, so that's what you should have at the minute. And what we're going to do is cut this piece, these 4 pieces in half. So back to the first side and cut. I don't want to cut that piece there, so I'm going to tuck that under and cut. And then mitre. It doesn't have to be straight. These are just gluing tabs. And do the same on this piece. So cut it in half. Mitre. And the same with the other 2, the other side. So cut it in half and mitre. Oh. And then cut it in half and mitre. Okay. Oh. Right, so that's what you should be left with now. Okay, so I'm going to round the corners off on these two pieces here. So this is these two pieces, this side here. This is the first 3 centimetre section. So let's just mitre that. Mitre. I've corner round. I can't talk today, look. It's because it's Sunday. I'm filming this Sunday to go up for tomorrow morning. Right, I am now going to fold these in and then fold these out. This is the diagonal score lines. So fold them in and then fold them out. So fold it in, fold them out. Burnish. Right. So that's those pieces done. So flip it back over. Now then, I have got 2 pieces of coloured card. These measure, let me turn my instructions over, 4.5 centimetres by 10.5 centimetres. So I've got 2 pieces of pattern paper, measures 4 by 10. Then I've got 2 pieces of coloured card. These are 2.5 by 10.5. I've mitered, I haven't stopped mitering. I've corner rounded 1. So then I've got 2 pieces of pattern paper. These measure 2 centimetres by 10 centimetres. If you've got a directional, make sure that your 10 centimetres is running this way. And then I have corner rounded 1 of those. Right, let's glue these in place. Right, come on, glue. I've been using you all morning. The good thing about this project is you need very limited amount of card and paper. So I literally rummaged through my scrap bin for these pieces. And anything that uses scraps up is fantastic in my opinion. So I just want to make sure, don't know if this is directional, but you want the pieces, if your paper is directional, they want to face in. I reckon that's upside down now because I think that goes that way. So I'm going to turn it round. So you want these 2 pieces so that the pattern faces into the centre. There's no point decorating this piece because that's the bottom of your box. Right, so this is the side piece. No, it's not. This is the top. Right, so that piece wants to go that way, yeah. So with this piece here, you want to make sure that the pattern is now facing you. Same with the other piece that you've corner rounded. Okay. Do that one. Right, so that's your pieces. I'm going to fold this over and we're going to glue these 4 tabs, the top of these 4 tabs. So I'm going to do one side and then I'm going to do the other. Okay, so then you just tuck them in. Tuck that in. I'm going to do this one with the lid side first because I find this is the hardest because I don't really know where to pinch my fingers because I've got all this bulk on the top in the way. I'm just going to burnish that down. Lovely. Just do the other side. It's been ever so windy here in Somerset. I know that the weather's been a bit random all over the place in the UK, but here in Somerset it has been crazy windy. But today it's not too bad. It's nice and sunny. No rain today. That's very nice. Right, so I've just glued the top of the other two pieces. I'm just going to push that in and glue those sides in place. Like I say, this one with the lid is a little bit harder to hold your hand in place. That's better. Usually when I'm making a box, I always find something first and then I make my box to fit what I've found. But I was watching YouTube and I saw the paper pixie make this box. I just like the shape of the sides really. So now I've got to go and find something that fits inside this box. And then the sides just squeeze and then this folds over. Like so. So on my first one, I die cut this shape. On this one, in case, you know, for some reason people don't have a die cutting machine, we're going to use no dies. So we've just got a piece of white that's 5 by 5 centimetres. Coloured card 4.5 by 4.5 centimetres. Pattern paper 4 by 4. Because you never know, there is always people out there that don't have all the fancy things that we have. So it's nice to do a project that anybody can do regardless of what they've got. So right, so I am going to glue that on the top of my box like that. So you just want to put glue on the underneath of the top, halfway. I'm just going to eye that up, and you want to get it so that you've got even distance between the two sides there. So I just quickly recap on the craft fair, because you might have seen my video of the craft fair. It was actually a complete disaster, to be fair. It's a lovely venue, but the hall that I go to in Breen is very small. Breen is a real holiday town. There is people that live there, but it is pretty much a holiday town, and when the holiday makers are not there, the people are just not there. So nothing to do with the organisers. The organisers, the couple that organise it, they're friends and they are fantastic. They advertise the event so well, but June is a bit limbo land for holiday because the kids are not broken up from school yet. So you don't really get families down until sort of like end of July. So it was quiet, the town was quiet, and I just about scraped my stall money and a little bit. And that was about it. It was a little bit as well. So it was, I was struggling to make my pitch money to begin with, and that's always a bit of a anticlimax when you're not making your pitch money. But anyway, I've got some time off now. My next event is not until July. I've got a 2-day event in July. I'm doing a car show, so yeah, I've got a little bit of time off now to and I don't have to restock anything because I never sold much. Right, so I've got a hook and loop dot. I'm just going to put that on the underside of there. They can't all be a success. I met some lovely people, so that's always really lovely. Henry and Stacey came and spent the afternoon with me, so that was really lovely. And yeah, but it sales wise was not fantastic. So anyway, on to the next. Right, so I've just put my hook and loop dot on there. I'm just going to open that up because I like to just, these are super sticky, so I like to just put it where I want it to be and then just give it a good push down so I know it stays in place. Right, and then I've stamped just for you, and I've matte and layered it onto a piece of my coloured card and then another piece of my white, and I'm just going to pop that on there like that with some foam pads. Make sure I'm putting them on the right side. Tweezers. Just for you. And I'm just going to pop that on there. There we go. There's my finished. I think it's such a pretty shape. That really is a lovely shape, that is. So there you go. So I hope you've enjoyed my project today. I hope you give it a go. I'd love to see, if you do try any of my projects, please show me. I'd love to see what you make. And I'll be back again soon. Till then, take care. Bye bye.